Ladies, gamers and gentlemen, welcome to Crux Gaming's YouTube channel. Today we have a game between Neophyte Headhunter spawning in the top left position on Belshir Vestige, the green Protoss player, and Crux Gaming's Lancel, the pink Zerg player in the bottom right. The map, of course, is Belshir Vestige, and this is going to be a pretty good best of 3, I expect. This game has been taken from the recent Landcraft Summer 2013, taken place in Czech Republic. The biggest LAN event for StarCraft 2 in the country. So let's see how things will shape up this game. Looks like Headhunter will be going for a gateway expansion here, just judging by this pylon that he built in his base, as opposed to building the pylon right here in this general area, and going for a Forge Fast expand. And yeah, I expect things to be pretty good here, because Headhunter, Headhunter is and has been consistently one of the best players in the entire scene here in the country, a Protoss player that has won countless tournaments, and he's always a force to be reckoned with. He is known to play a little bit cheesy from time to time. I still remember his Wings of Liberty days, the early 2011. He was very famous for his cannon rushes in his PvZs. But even if he does not cannon rush, he's just so good. And some people may say that Headhunter, well, he's not really that good with his macro, blah 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 blah. Well, what Headhunter is really good at is making good decisions. He can really play his opponent. He's not so much playing the game as he is playing his opponent. He also has some really cool builds to show, and straight off the bat we can see that he is taking 2 assimilators, opening up with a double gas, so might signify a little bit of a quicker tech here. And interestingly enough, we already see some cool stuff happen where he's kind of managing his gas really precisely, mining with 4, then 5, now 4 again probes on the gases. He does get the first Zealot out, which is a little bit interesting. Usually Protoss players want to be going for that very fast expansion, cancel that Zealot if no links are shown. But looks like Headhunter, he really wants to go for a little bit of pressure. May get this Overlord now. Well, actually this Overlord should be able to get away and hide itself here. But Headhunter really intent on getting that Overlord. Will he get the kill? The Mothership Core providing the vision. Oh my goodness, and he does. Supply blocking Lancel this early on in the game, and things are just looking very nice. Off to a good start is Headhunter, and he is going to go ahead and push with the Stalker and the Zealot, getting 2 additional gateways at his natural expansion. This might be a little bit problematic here for Lancel, as he does not have very many units out. Speed only just now started, and is he going to be able to defend with these 2 queens? He is producing more lings, not very many of those. I don't know if he's not underestimating the situation a little bit here. We'll have a proxy pylon here near the 3rd base of the Zerg player. Headhunter already checking for that hatchery being there. Finds that it is not there, decides to keep up the pressure. Now with the Mothership Core, where is the Mothership Core? The Mothership Core is making its way over the map, so Headhunter might be able and will be able to put on quite a bit of pressure here onto Lancel before he is forced to recall out. Losing that 1 Zealot, but warping in more. Stalker still staying alive. Headhunter microing really well here, and being really cost effective with his units, but the speed is now finished for the Lings, and this will make it exponentially harder for Headhunter to make anything happen. Lancel about to lose another Overlord here as the Zealots are protecting that Stalker. Will the Stalker get the kill? No, focusing down on the Zerglings. And now all the entire air is gone for the Protoss player. Headhunter trying to transition out of this. If we take a look at the worker count, it's 28 probes versus 34 drones. Headhunter, oh, so smart, warping in 2 Zealots and a one Stalker exactly to take care of that Overlord. And Lancel, once again, in a huge supply block here, being forced to build 3 Overlords at a time, coming back with the links, but I don't think it is going to be enough. He doesn't have enough forces right here. Roach Warren cancelled. The things are looking really dire right now for Lancel as Headhunter is trying to rack up some drone kills. Let's see how many he does get. The Lings are almost all gone. The Zealots are right among the drones, doing as much damage as possible, and the drone count is just plummeting right now for our Crux player Lancel. He's down to 24 drones only. He will be forced to retreat right now as that Mothership Core very likely might go down to that one Queen. The Stalker will get cleaned up. I don't think Headhunter will follow this up with another Warbin, trying to get as much utility out of that Mothership Core, but being a little bit too greedy, and the Mothership Core has been taken down. Did use the majority of its energy right there, so no big loss there. And right now the third hatchery here at the right location is under attack again. Those Zods going at it, and with no roaches. Remember, the Roach Warren had to have been cancelled. But we have Lair almost finished. And, you know, Lancel not in a good spot. He's going to lose the third base. He's going to probably lose these 2 Queens just to pure Zealots. And he cannot afford to defend right now. Finally, we see some roaches in production, but look at Headhunter. He already has the transition in place. He's got the Robo finished up. Lancel trying to re-expand over here, but Headhunter on top of his ball, knows that the expansion is coming up, builds a proxy pylon, will go all across the map with these Zealots to take out that base. And, well, if Lancel wasn't in a bad enough of a spot before, after he's forced to cancel this base or even lose it, he will be in a very bad spot right now. The Lings are coming over to try and defend, but yeah, the base has to be cancelled. The drone goes down even, and 45 probes compared to 38 drones, 2 base Zerg versus 2 base Protoss. The +1 weapons as well is about to finish up, which will make these Zealots all the more cost efficient versus these Lings, and no chances of counterattacking here a little pink Zerg, because there are units there, and I think Headhunter will be able to warp in units just in time to deal with that run by. And he even knows it's coming thanks to this pesky probe. There's still this one pylon, so with this army all the way over here, Headhunter might have actually chosen to warp in a round of Zealots here and try and go for the hatchery cancel yet again. And considering he is not building very many additional probes here right now, he might just try and go for it at this stage in the game. He knows he's done tremendous amounts of damage to the Zerg player. He's got 3 Immortals with this army. And let's see if this is a fake out, if he's actually going to take a third base. Looks like he's not. He's building a pylon here, walling himself in completely. He's getting a War Prism as well. That is queued up towards the Immortal here in the army. Now, Lancel, he's got the Infestation Pit finished, and he's going to try and build as many Swarm Hosts as possible, but the attack is already on its way. There is an Observer with this army, as we can see, and there will not be that many Swarm Hosts out for Lancel. He is building a couple more Spine Crawlers here, but I don't think this is going to do pretty much anything. Headhunter checking for the base right here, if it's being rebuilt or not, and he sees that it is not. And right now, this is just game, I feel. Headhunter is just going to go ahead and push in. He has the ideal composition to deal with this. As I said, not that many swarm hosts, only 5. That is not enough to make this army scared of them. Maybe in conjunction with the roaches and the lings, yeah, maybe Lancel might be able to make some magic happen there, but Headhunter, quite honestly, he's just going to stay on 2 bases for a while longer, or maybe he's going to pull back, afraid that there will be more swarm hosts coming. Nice snipe on the gas here in the main base with the immortal drop. That was a cute move. And yeah, I just you can just kind of see why Headhunter is so feared among the Zerg populace of Czech Republic, because he plays so smart, so aggressively, always keeping you on your toes and always forcing you to make those hard choices. And you know, when you play as a Zerg versus Headhunter and you try to be greedy, he will punish you for that, and I fear that is exactly what happens to Lancel right here. So Headhunter taking his 3rd base, but already has Colossus, or will have Colossus on the way very shortly. He also has the Twilight Council, so he will probably continue on into +2 attack and Colossus production. There we go, as I said it. And Charge being queued up as well instead of Blink. That is a rather interesting choice to me. Kind of tells me that he wants to be going into Templar attack later on in the game. Oh, beautiful force fields right on the ramp, and this base is a goner. And, you know, even if the Zerg forces somehow get at this army, which doesn't look like it, look at those perfect force fields being thrown down by Headhunter. The Mothership Core still has 200 energy. Enough to recall out, of course. More force fields going down. All the Zods, or a lot of the Zods, are dying here to the Locusts. But the Swarm Host count is rising. And Headhunter will need a couple more units to deal with this. A couple more Colossi to be quite exact. Meanwhile, Lancel getting ready for a run-by into the 3rd base of Headhunter. There we go, run-by initiated. There are 2 cannons to defend this. And I think also Warpins are available right now for Headhunter, so he might be able to do that as well if he wants to. This Warpism continuously being an annoyance for Lancel. I wonder how many kills those Immortals got in between of them inside that Warpism. Nice double-pronged attack here. Warpism going into the main while the main army is pushing towards the Swarm Host, but right now there are too many Swarm Hosts here, I feel like, and Headhunter is being pushed back, but at the same time he unloads in the main base with the 2 Immortals, and a lot of Zods here. The Queen will go down, and these Immortals will have to load up momentarily here once those Roaches kill off all the Zods. But by that time, Headhunter will be able to warp in more stuff, I feel like. No, he decides not to. A good decision, as there's too many Roaches around. And, well, Lancel still struggling to retake all of his bases, but look at Headhunter, so active with all of his units out on the map, constantly on the move. And is he saving up those Colossi? Yeah, I feel like he is saving up those Colossi a little bit here. He is up to 3 Colossi, getting a 4th one. And now with the Enduring Locusts upgrade, Lancel will be able to start harassing the 3rd base. Both cannons, or 1 cannon, has been killed. And those Locusts have just enough seconds on their timer to pose a threat to this expansion. But with the 3 Colossi plus 2 attack finished, I don't think this is going to be a problem, especially since there are only 5 Locusts here. What Lancel could really use right now, I feel like, is a Nidus Swarm, but with the Warpism harass, the constant Warpism harass in the main base of Lancel, making sure that Lancel's army is pinned back at least a little bit, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Lancel to start taking bases, because this Warpism is constantly hopping between the main base and this location, and we still have 2 Warping Pylons here at the 3rd base of Lancel, and Lancel, I don't feel like he'll be able to get that base up. Headhunter is bypassing the Locusts altogether and going to hit them from the back. The Locusts are away, unable to defend these Swarm Hosts. Headhunter, do you realize... Oh my goodness, Headhunter, is he really going to let this army get away? Headhunter, of course, focusing at the harassment in the main base, or the drop rather, that takes out the lair. And hello, Lancel, you better start making some magic happen. It's about damn time, because Headhunter, he's on 4 bases, his +3 is about to finish, he's getting a fleet beacon, will move into Tempest production very soon here, and Lancel will not even wait for that as he GG's out of the game. 1-0 for Neophyte's Headhunter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. This is Crux Gaming's YouTube channel with StarCraft 2 content. My name is Bill Noir, and we'll see you guys next time.